a repeated felon, believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue.
Today, we are going to be reviewing the first installment of Max Payne. Max Payne is a third-person shooter game that follows the story of a cop who seeks revenge for the murder of his family. The game features a unique mechanic called bullet time, which allows the player to slow down time and perform stylish moves in combat. The game also uses graphic novel-style cutscenes to narrate the plot and the protagonist's inner thoughts. The game's plot is dark, gritty, and full of twists and turns. The game takes place in a snowy New York City, where Max has to face various enemies, such as mobsters, drug dealers, and corrupt cops. The game's story is well written and engaging, with a lot of references to pop culture and noir films. The game's dialogue is witty and sarcastic, with some memorable one-liners from Max and other characters. The game's voice acting is also excellent, especially for Max.
We were catching it somewhere, and this one was the Empire State Building of catches. Levino was pumped up and dying to go 15 rounds with a mutant alligator. And then he started this spooky monkey talk, straight from a bad dream. Mine.
Who delivers his lines with emotion and personality. The game's gameplay is fast-paced and action-packed, with a lot of shooting and dodging. The game's controls are responsive and intuitive, allowing the player to easily switch between weapons, use bullet time, and interact with the environment. The game's action cutscenes are also impressive, showing Max's acrobatic skills and cinematic kills. The game's missions and objectives are varied and challenging, ranging from infiltrating a nightclub to escaping a burning building to storming a mansion. The game's difficulty is well balanced, offering a fair amount of challenge without being frustrating. The game's game menus are simple and easy to navigate, with options to adjust the graphics, sound, and controls. The game does not have any in-game purchases or microtransactions, which is a plus. The game's locations and settings are diverse and immersive, with a lot of attention to detail and atmosphere. The game's replayable value is high, as the player can choose from different difficulty levels, unlock bonus modes, and discover secrets and Easter eggs. The game's game length is decent, taking about 10 hours to complete the main story, and more if the player wants to explore and replay the game. The game's soundtrack is fitting and atmospheric, with a mix of orchestral, rock, and techno music. The game's sound effects are also realistic and immersive, with the sounds of gunfire, explosions, and dialogue. The game's characters are well developed and interesting, with distinct personalities and motivations. The game's protagonist, Max, is a complex and sympathetic character who struggles with his grief, guilt, and anger. The game's antagonist, Nicole Horn, is a ruthless and cunning villain who is behind the conspiracy that ruined Max's life. The game's supporting characters, such as Mona Sachs, Vladimir Lem, and Alfred Woden, are also intriguing and memorable, with their own roles and agendas in the story. Max Payne is a game that delivers a thrilling experience with an excellent plot and characters. The game draws inspiration from various pop culture sources, such as movies, comics, and books, creating a noir atmosphere and a captivating story. The game also features a unique mechanic called bullet time, which allows the player to slow down time and shoot enemies in style. However, the game is not without flaws. The game is quite short, and it has some minor bugs and glitches that can affect the gameplay. Some of the controls and lighting in the missions are also not very well designed, and the final mission is disappointing. Despite these drawbacks, the game is still enjoyable and fun to play. I would rate the game 3 out of 5 stars, as it is a good game, but not a masterpiece. The game's storyline and dialogue are what kept me hooked to the game. I would recommend the game to anyone who likes action, shooting, and noir games, and who appreciates a good story and a charismatic hero. Let me know what game you want me to review next in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and have a painless day.